On first down, off the pump fake, Warner with the handoff. Marshall Faulk still on his feet. A penalty marker on the play as Faulk picked up the first down. On 2nd and 6, it's Faulk again. Picks up the first down, cuts to the outside. Out of bounds at the 31-yard line, a gain of 17 yards.
Watch the move, just the hesitation. He fires right for the center of the Bears defense and then breaks it to the outside for the big game.
Faulk averaging over 5 yards per carry from the 25-yard line. 3 wide receivers set. Ernie Conwell in the game at tight end.
Right here.
And Warner's pass is deflected into the hands of Faulk. Marshall Faulk made the catch after it was bobbled by Torrey Holt.
Well, when things are going your way, they're just going your way. Warner delivers this ball right into Azazir Hakeem's hands. He bobbles it, he bumbles it, he fumbles it in Torrey Holt's hands, and then Faulk comes up with it. That's just a lucky bounce.
As you said, when things are going your way, and now Faulk bursts into Bear territory. A gain of 15 more yards, this time on the ground for Marshall Faulk. From the 21, the draw to Faulk. Down to the 13-yard line.
Oh, God. Did you see that move? Did you see that little hesitation and that stutter right up the center of the field? And what that does is that clears the second level. You know, when you give that stutter, watch Marshall Faulk, he'll come right up to the middle and he'll stutter. Watch him right there. He stutters, and that clears the second level. That widens the linebackers and the safeties. It spreads them out when you give that stutter, and then you can attack them with your speed.
Play clock winding down from the Bears 48. Warner dumps it off to Faulk. Marshall Faulk racing towards the end zone for the touchdown. 48 yards.
You know, the two guys that made, Faulk, you can go on and on all day, but the two guys that really make this play are Adam Timmerman and Mike Grunadaria. Watch these two guys here. Watch them come out. Look at the blocks. Watch the blocks up front. Wham, there's one guy out, there's two guys out. And then Tom Newton as well gets another block. So the three interior linemen out there giving beautiful blocks for Marshall Faulk and making it easy for him. Down.
Now Warner off the play fake to a wide open Marshall Faulk up to the 32-yard line.
Quarterback, and it's like one of those marquee monster movies.
Warner to Faulk. Marshall Faulk down the sidelines. Forced out of bounds. He stepped out Chris Hudson after a gain of 42.
When defensive coordinators around the league talk about Marshall Faulk, they always talk about how, as a receiver, you cannot cover him with a linebacker. Well, that's what the Bears try to do. Barry Minter is the guy who's supposed to drop into that zone and cover Marshall Faulk. And really, there isn't a linebacker in the league that can cover Faulk. It's not a disparagement on Barry Minter. It's just that Marshall Faulk is that good.
He is closing in on Barry Sanders' NFL record for total yards from scrimmage in a season. From the Bears 21, Faulk again. Upended by Frankie Smith.
I imagine there's a cricket match somewhere in Australia. I don't want to go that far.
That's probably true. Or a ping pong match in somebody's basement. As Faulk makes the catch.
That's what has made them such a special team. 302 yards already.
What a catch by Faulk, and Warner has now completed 10 straight pass attempts since the interception.
Well, it's a nice throw by Kurt Warner. He lays it right up over the top of the coverage. He's got plenty of time. Look at the spiral he throws in that ball. And then Marshall Faulk does it all. I mean, he really does everything. But for Marshall Faulk, that's a walk in the park.
And they want him to break this record. That's his 9th catch. 9th catch of the first half for Marshall Faulk.
And become disruptive on the 3rd down play.
It's Faulk again. 8 of Warner's last 9 completions have gone to Faulk.
One hand he caught that ball. I mean, he's making it look easy. He's making it look like he's in the backyard playing a thing. Look at this. Just right in. Nice, easy. Watches it in, tucks it in.
Faulk here in the first half has already set a season mark for the Rams for receiving yards in one game. Warner looking end zone for received a letter from Peyton. Faulk escapes the tackle attempt from Mike Wells, and it's Azuma again who makes the stop. 26 more yards for Faulk.
Tell you, the execution of this Rams offensive line is pretty to watch. Again, the interior linemen, Grudadoria, Newton, Timmerman. Watch all these guys come out here and watch them block. All get blocks. And then Wells, as you said, the only guy who had a chance, and Marshall Faulk just high-stepped it, ran right through the tackle.
300-yard passing game of the season. Faulk down to the 24-yard line.
Now that was an interesting play, and I don't know if that was a mistake or whether it was just Mike Martz, the offensive coordinator, playing the role of mad scientist. But Kurt Warner basically has 2 receivers in the exact same area, Ricky Prohl and Marshall Faulk. And Faulk just hauls that thing in. It's as if he had the option to throw it to either guy. And he